Hi guys, my name is Karen and today I'm gonna to talk about the Luxembourg. Okay, first, Luxembourg is a little country but a rich country, and Luxembourg, officially the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, is one of the 27 sovereign states that make up the European Union. Is bordered to Germany, Belgium, and France. Luxembourg has a population of 636,000 inhabitants over an area of 2,586 square kilometers. The government of Luxembourg is an unitary parliamentary constitutional monarchy, being the only sovereign Grand Duchy and the present. Also, Luxembourg has three languages official: Luxembourg, French, and German. Luxembourg is a member of the European Union, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the United Nations, and the Benelux. Reflection: the political orientation is in favor of economic, political, and military integration. Its capital, Luxembourg, is home to numerous institutions and agencies of the European Union. Luxembourg has diverse culture and tradition. Okay guys, now talk about current economic, political, and social situation. I start with economic aspects. First, the state has a highly developed economic, enjoying one of the highest gross domestic product per capita in the world, according to the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. Also, the main sectors are industrially and stands out for sectors such as steel and the chemical industry, and it also important for being one of the main commercial and finance centers along the Netherlands and Belgium. Second one, talk about social aspects. The government of Luxembourg, that I mentioned it before, is a unitary parliamentary. Today, Grand Duke is Henry, head of state since October 2000, and Jean-Claude Juncker is prime minister and head of the government since 1995. The government exercise executive power. General elections are held every 5 years, in which 16 members are elected. Now, talk about social aspects. Luxembourg is one of the smallest European countries and one the least population. It is characterized by a high standards of living and an increased life expectancies. Social and family politics valued, and the labor market is dynamic. Also, Luxembourg is considered a multicultural Luxembourg society because one of the main characters of the Luxembourg population is the high proportion of foreigners in science. In Luxembourg, there are more 100 nationalities. Now, I'm talking about current and future participation in the European Union. First, Luxembourg is one of the 6 founding members of the European Union. Luxembourg site is now home to the seats of several European institutions and bodies. These include the Court of Justice, the European Investment Fund, and various services of the European Commission. Today, Luxembourg is part of the European Coal and Steel Community, the European Defense and European Area. Okay, Luxembourg contributes approximately with 357 million to European Union budget, equivalent to 0.86 points of the Luxembourg economic, while total European Union spending in Luxembourg is approximately 2,008 million euros. The money that Luxembourg contributes to the European Union budget helps to finance more projects. And now, what will European Union happen in the future? Okay, Luxembourg in the European Union prepares 4 points importance for the future. The first is about the government intervention of the state, because they think that the situation to disgrace, because it's something different from what we had until before the crisis of the pandemic. The second is about sustainability, because which has become the new priority for the world. Third point is about the new global rules on taxations, because taxation currently being negotiated at the international level, and also is a topic of conversation at the G20, which is important for Luxembourg, because we know that Luxembourg is considered a tax haven. The last one is the importance of the new rules for the climate and digital transition. Now let's talk about the 2008 crisis for Luxembourg. Luxembourg was affected after this crisis because it depends mostly on the financial sector, and this crisis was mainly to it, and also the real estate sector. So it suffered decreases in its GDP until 2009, but its recovery occurred in 2009 since it implemented strategies to security to the capital of its clients, and it is way gain confidence and avoid capital outflows. So in the wake of the 2008 crisis, many large fortunes decided to deposit part of their assets in banks with a token in Luxembourg for their safety, since that finances it quicker turned out to bring down more than one bank. With these several countries bought licenses to operate in Luxembourg, since then the trend has been unsustainable, since Luxembourg is and will be an Europe microfinance center. But today, with the pandemic, if it has negative affected the economy of this country, as there are being falls in the gross domestic product. However, today Luxembourg already has a recovery and resilience policy from Luxembourg, and has been one of the first countries to be accepted its plan for the European Union, and for this reason it has been approved to be worth a grant totally 93 million euros. I believe that the problem of Luxembourg are already taken into account by the country, because its plan after the pandemic include 3 of the points taken by the European Union that I mentioned above, mainly that of the sustainability. It is also an economy that has shown adaptation and timely measures. Finally, such as that of the 2008, where I showed a prompt recovery. However, the issue that must be included in the fiscal one, since this point hasn't been taken into account, and the face of so many scandals and new policies for better tax collection, Luxembourg must carry out policies that do not affect its interests and remove it from the list of fiscal paradise. At the same time, it is important to continue making investment in other sectors to reduce the vulnerability of their economies to the financial sector. Okay guys, this is all for me. I hope this video liked you, and first give me a like, and if you have any question, please write me in the commentaries, and I'm gonna to answer you soon. Thank you and bye.